So I finally realized that you can't be like Tony Hayward on TV, because that sounds really boring, and I'm sorry, and sounding like a poor little puppy dog does not work on this. Okay, so we got Caterpillar breaking technicals. We got BP's grilling all day. We got the euro rising, which drives the market up at the end of the day. Why is this all happening? Let's see here. I think it's because we have bad news driving market forces and fear in everyone that watches the bad news, and they all want to dump their stocks because of the fear that they had last year in the market falling. We all have a biased opinion. We're all scared, and we're all you know what I mean. Alright, so we're going to look at BP today. BP, they're going to be alright. They're going to be able to sell all those wells that they own for cash. They sell a well with a predicted amount of barrels that are supposed to come out of it, or with whatever barrels that come out of it, and they pay off claims to banks. Banks like Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, those are my two favorite right now. Bank of America might be in there, JP Morgan, I'm not really sure about them. Goldman Sachs and Citigroup, they're going to make a deal. I think that deal is going to be very profitable. They've got to make up their losses that they've encountered from, their trading schemes that they created, because everyone's suing them for, everything. I don't think that that's even going to pass, though. With the Volcker rule passing, that changed things. That changed things to show we have a market full of forces that aren't necessarily correct, but aren't necessarily wrong. We have a bunch of happy people here in the United States. We have a bunch of very upset people in the United States as well that want to be happy, that used to be happy, and they're wondering why they're not happy anymore. There are some things that need to go down that everyone knows and everyone agrees with, but there are some people that are making roadblocks. As the committee that talked to Tony Hayward said today, there's some things that our laws and our Constitution does not agree with, and that's something that cannot be passed, because those things were set, the due process and the constitutional laws, the amendments, and the followings of all of the legal system is totally, perhaps, the most greatest accomplishment that man has ever created. And the fact is that when we are looking for huge quarters, and we have companies doing very well, and we have banks in Europe coming out with strong stress test numbers, does that make us second guess our fears and bring out bullish attitudes in a bear market? I think it does. I think that we have right now a diamond in the rough. I think that this news that we're getting is also negative, but yet we still float and drift up. How can you explain that? I can't. Besides the fact that we all have way too much cash sitting in our pockets, and we have way too much cash sitting in our accounts. We have records amounts of cash sitting in corporations that held back on investments so that they would be okay in tough times, but times really weren't as tough as they were predicted. I think it looks to me that there's a lot of different things that could be out there, and my opinion is one, and my opinion more than likely will be a profitable one, and I'm gonna use it. seek your advisor if you want to use my opinion as well before you use it. But I'm holding Caterpillar long as it's breaking technicals, as it's got the strongest fundamentals, earnings, insider news. It's got I can't find a thing wrong with Caterpillar. Besides, it's not exactly making estimates. It's still growing huge, but it's making 90% of its estimates. There's a little bit of a bad news, maybe. It's just what I heard. We also got U.S. Steel, though. We got them out on a big risk play that the whole market's going to go up, that they're going to come out with some great productions of steel. We've got FCX. We love their copper and gold exposure in the emerging markets. We got Potash, looking for a big quarter with them, with their cyclical season here coming up. We got Schnitzer. We're going to look at recycled steel for a big play, as steel is going to be coming into these recycle plants, trying to be converted into cash as companies try to get some money to back their credit holders. So we've got also coal and natural gas companies, and that's our plays long. We're hoping that tomorrow's looking like a hopefully another step up on what I've been seeing as, you know, day traders stepping literally up with their day trades in a short-term bullish position. And I think we make another trading range right above the trading range that we just made, as we've been making 3 little steps up. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I think we got a little bit of an up boost, about maybe 60, 70, maybe 120 points here coming up tomorrow. So that's the trade for tomorrow on Beyond the Trade with Cody. Hopefully you guys have a great trade tomorrow, and have a happy Father's Day as well. And I'll be talking to you tomorrow, and don't forget that. Alright, good night.